Well, what up? Time for another video, I guess. In this one, we are talking about the hard gainer myth and how to break the hard gainer myth, how I broke through my genetic ceiling. God, it's like I need to go back to school and figure out how to read again. Let's get right into it, I guess. Though, like a little bit of proof about me, as you can see through these pictures, is I've been there. I've been skinny. I know what it's like to be skinny and go from skinny to big. Here's a picture of me big. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada bing. Look at that neck vein popping out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And let's see. Here's a video of me skinny. Not a video, a picture rather. Picture of me skinny. Here's another one next to my swole brother. Been skinny here. You can see my collarbones a little bit skinny. What else? I've been big. I've been fat. You can see here too. Like, look at that big old gut. Pretty fun, right? Pretty fun. And I've been skinny. So here's a couple photos. Like, you guys can see proof. I know what it's like to go from skinny to big. I also know what it's like to go from fat to skinny. So there's some proof. I've done it. I've helped other people done it too. I've been lifting for 15 years. I've got a decade's worth of research on this topic aside from my lifting career. So that's a decade's worth of paying for courses, paying thousands of dollars for courses rather, reading articles, documentaries, videos, guides, coaches, gurus, everything, training, nutrition, recovery, optimization, sleep, progressive overload, form, technique, deadlift, squat, bench, literally everything. I've been doing this for a minute, and once you've done it for 15 years, you're going to learn a thing or two. So basically, I'm offering all the knowledge I know into these videos, and I'm trying to teach you guys something valuable, hopefully something you can take away and apply to your own life. So with that being said, let's get right into it. If you like this kind of information, you like these kind of videos, I've got way more just like it. Tons of cool information. You can check that out in the link in the description below. So in this video, I'm going to try to keep it short, just go over two different things here. I want to go over the hard gainer trap, why this myth keeps you small, as well as the breakthrough code, unlocking your true potential. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it with the first one, the hard gainer trap, why this myth keeps you small. A lot of people blame their genetics instead of strategy. In other words, these people are lazy. They don't have the proper strategy, technique, or knowledge that they need in order to actually build real drug-free muscle as a young, natural, skinny guy. So instead, they blame their genetics. Hey, my DNA sucks. I'm bound to stay skinny forever. If that sounds like you, you're absolutely wrong. You just don't have the right proper knowledge. A lot of guys also feel defeated before starting. I don't know where this comes from. I think it's just the fact that they're too scared, too nervous to go into the gym and even start. That's totally okay. We all start there, to be honest. But if you've never gone to the gym, it's a new thing. You're not going to be, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do when you get there. Everything's confusing. You're like, how do I do this? How do I do that? What does that machine do? Why is that guy got 4 plates on the bar and he's squatting it? That looks insane. That's how I started too. I went to the gym, didn't know what to do, so I just did a bunch of bicep curls. And there's been workouts where I've done that for an entire hour. And it sucks. And you don't really grow. So I know what it's like. I've been there, but it's wrong. Also, a lack of systemic plan. That kind of goes hand in hand with that. A lot of you guys just go to the gym and you wing it. And you're going to see results, but they're going to be really insignificant. You'll get a few gains here and there, but it's going to be nothing compared to the gains that you could actually achieve if you were to have a real plan that is dedicated towards your goals and the physique that you actually want. If you're looking for a certain physique and you want to be a certain size, you want to weigh a certain weight, you want to look a certain way as well, you need to have a real plan that you can apply to your workouts, to your routine, to your recovery, to your training, to your nutrition, to everything. Otherwise, I'll tell you right now, you're just guessing and your progress is going to be significantly slower. Inconsistent effort and self-sabotage. A lot of the guys also go to the gym, especially if you're new to this, if you're a young, natural, skinny guy. There is a chance that you just go to the gym and you're not working hard enough. That is something that can be taught. I can definitely teach you how to make sure that you are challenging yourself well enough to ensure that you are demanding your muscles to grow. Otherwise, you are actually bound to stay skinny forever. In other words, if you don't work out hard enough, you won't grow. So what are the steps you can take in order to solve these things? First is believe that growth is impossible for you. Or steps, not necessary. Sorry, I read that wrong. Believing growth is possible for you. You need to switch your mindset from thinking, oh, I'm skinny, my DNA sucks, my genetics sucks, I'm bound to stay skinny forever. Not the case. Every single person on the planet has the ability to put on muscle if they follow the scientifically proven methods in order to do so. In other words, follow what I teach, do what I tell you to do, and I promise you will see results. Giving up too easily on consistency. That's another thing that a lot of young, natural, skinny guys struggle with too, is they go to the gym, they go a couple of days, but they never actually build the habit or the discipline to keep going. And putting on real size, putting on real muscle isn't something that's instantaneous. You're not going to achieve it overnight. You're going to need some time. You're going to need to spend a little time in the gym. You know, we're not talking about a few days here, a few days there. Like, it's going to take a couple months to see results, and that's okay. Like, we're not just working out to build a body that we have for a few months. We're building a body that we want to keep for years. Like, this is literally your body. It is the thing you use to go through life. You want to take care of it, and you want it to be in the best shape possible. Another thing a lot of guys do, especially young, natural, skinny guys who put on drug-free muscle, is that they ignore progressive overload. If you want to grow your muscles, if you want to put on size, you absolutely need to focus on progressive overload. It is an absolute essential. What it is basically is making sure that each time you go to the gym, you are trying to either get stronger, do more reps than you did last time, do more weight than you did last time, or take shorter rest periods in between your sets. If you focus on those things, progressive overload is easy and is easily doable. My early years of my career, I believed that I was just skinny and I would avoid any real work. So real work for me consisted of getting in the gym, doing my compound lifts, doing the lifts that a lot of people want to skip, don't want to do. They don't want to squat, they don't want to bench, they don't want to deadlift, they don't want to overhead press because it's hard. I don't want to pick a barbell and put it over my head. But I'm telling you, if you want to see results and you want to see them fast as a young, natural, skinny lifter, your compound lifts are going to be your bread and butter for your workout routines. Accessory exercises, your accessory lifts, essential too. I do them every single workout. But I prioritize my compound lifts, and I do those first because they require the most focus, they require the most work, they require the most out of your body, and they're going to make you tired fast. So I do those first. Then towards the middle, towards the end of my workout, that's when I do all my accessory exercises, like my bicep curls. That's when I work on my traps. That's when I work on my neck. That's when I work on my triceps, my calves, those type of things. Save them for the middle and the end of your workout. That's it for number 1. Cool, we're making progress. Let's go through number 2 really quick, the breakthrough code. I'm going to knock out this one real quick, unlocking your true potential. Systematic approach, not luck. If you want to have success in this, be systematic about it. Plan, prioritize certain lifts, make sure you know what you're doing, have goals, have SMART goals. So those are goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So I'll give you an example. Say you want to bench press and you want to have a goal for your bench press. Here's a goal I'll give you guys. I want to bench press 1 plate. Cool, right? That sounds like a good goal. No, that goal fucking sucks. So we're going to make it way better by turning it into a SMART goal. So specific. I want to bench 135 pounds for 10 reps. Do you see how that's already more specific compared to, I want to bench 1 plate? You're giving yourself the sets and reps that you want to achieve with that exercise. Measurable. It is measurable because if you say, I want to bench 135 pounds for 10 reps, well, that's easy to measure. Each time you go to the gym, did you hit it for 10? Did you hit it for 8, 9, 7? Like, you know exactly how many reps you hit it for. You can measure your progress. Achievable. 135 pounds for 10 reps is absolutely attainable for any young natural guy out there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and you'll get there, I promise, with a little bit of progressive overload, making sure you eat properly, get your sleep. Super achievable. That covers the A of SMART goals. Now, the R is for relevant, and benching 135 pounds for 10 reps is relevant because, well, if you want to grow your chest, that's a good goal. It gives you that plate of armor look when you have a big chest, and it's a look that a lot of natural guys want. So, of course, it's completely relevant because you're working out a muscle that is going to help make your physique look better. Like, if you don't care if you have skinny calves and you're working out calves, that's completely irrelevant because if you don't care about your calves, why are you training your calves? So just kind of be logical about this kind of thing, be smart about it. Next thing is T, which stands for time bound. So instead of just saying, hey, I want to bench 135 pounds for 10 reps, like, yes, that covers the first 4 letters. It's smart, or it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, and it's relevant, but it needs to be time bound. So you would change it from, hey, I want to bench press 135 pounds for 10 reps to, hey, I want to bench 135 pounds for 10 reps within the next 3 weeks. So you see how you add a time bound, or you make it time bound. When you do that and you give yourself a set date for when you want to achieve your goal, you can break that goal down into smaller, more achievable bits. That way you can have an actual plan in place to achieve that goal. So what I'm trying to say is, oh, I have 3 weeks to do this. I guess I know that the first week I should aim to get at least 4 reps with 135 pounds. The second week I should aim for 6 to 8. That's good progress. And then by the third week, if I train properly and train hard enough, boom, I'll hit my goal, 135 pounds for 10 reps. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for you guys to understand. That's an example of a SMART goal. As much as you can, I would try to apply SMART goals to all of your goals when it comes to the gym. Okay, so where did we leave off? I'm completely lost. Unwavering consistency, intelligent effort. Basically, just go to the gym as often as you can. Not as often as you can, but I mean, don't skip workouts. Like, hit every single workout that you have planned. Intelligent effort, be smart about what you do. Focus on your compound lifts first, because if those are your bread and butter, they're going to give you 80% of your results. Focus on those first. Master nutrition. Make sure you're getting your calories, protein intake every single day. Recovery and training. On your recovery days, do active light recovery, like walking on a treadmill, biking on an elliptical. Not super hard, just enough to get the blood flow pumping. Do a little bit of training. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to really try to bust throughout the rest of the video. So steps, prioritize systemic progressive overload. We went through that. Consistently hit nutrition targets real quick. Make sure you get your calories. Make sure you get your protein every day. Make sure you hydrate as well. Drink a gallon of water. Super easy. Making this super easy for you guys. Optimize sleep and recover digitally. If you're a young, natural, skinny guy, you're going to need to sleep to make sure you give yourself enough time to grow, because when your body is sleeping is when your muscles are actually repairing themselves. So my recommendation, 7 to 9 every single day. If you can do more, have at it. 7 is the absolute minimum. Like, 7's, like, if you can get more than 7, get more than 7. 7 kind of sucks. At the very least, try to get 8 every single day. If you're a pro, if you're super soldier, get 9 and higher. My wife sleeps 10 every single freaking night. I don't know how she does it, but it's amazing. I wish I could do that. So those are the core things I wanted to go over. Went over these 2 things. Quick recap. We went over the hard gainer trap, why this myth keeps you small. We went over the breakthrough code, unlocking your true potential. Now, it is true that these things can help you, but they're not the complete all-in-one solution. If you are a young, natural, skinny guy trying to build drug-free muscle, like real muscle that's going to last, and you're looking for a program to help you do that, I offer a complete A to Z program that covers everything you could absolutely need. So again, if you are a young, natural, skinny guy trying to put on drug-free muscle, this program is literally designed for you. It's designed for you to get results as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Along with the program, you can get private, exclusive access to my school community, where you will be surrounded by a brotherhood of other young, skinny, natural guys who are trying to put on drug-free muscle just like yourself. So imagine the benefits that you could get from being surrounded by other guys who are trying to do the exact same thing that you are. Plus, with that, you'll get access to me, direct access from me via text, email, DM. You can phone call me if you want. You can always post in the school community group, and I read all the posts in there. So imagine how easy it would be to have direct access to me, who's done this for 15 years and who's taught other people how to do this, rather than trying to figure this out on yourself. So that's about it for the video. If that does sound cool, if that sounds interesting, I'll put a link in the description below. Down there you can book. This dog just keeps. Down there you could book a one-on-one, completely free strategy call with me, strategy session. We can just talk about what's been working for you, what hasn't been working for you. We can talk about some ways that I can help you out and speed up your progress to achieve the goals that you actually want if you are a young, natural, skinny guy trying to put on drug-free muscle. So again, if that sounds cool, check it out in the link in the description below. If not, peace out. I will see you guys in the next video. Good job. Good job. See you later.